Week 5 of the college football season is upon us, and we've got a stacked Saturday slate with some incredible ranked showdowns. I've got 3 bets coming your way, so let's dive right in. What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Welcome back to Game Day Wagers. Today is Wednesday, September 24th, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down some college football best bets for a loaded Week 5 on Saturday and give you 3 best bets that I believe have the best opportunity to turn us a profit on Saturday night. Now, before we get into the plays, though, if you haven't already taken a second to drop a like on the video, please go ahead and do so now. It goes a long way. And if you guys are new around here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I do not want you to miss out on any great content we got pumping out on a daily basis. So click the subscribe button, click the little bell notification so you don't miss out on anything going forward. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Week 5 of the college football season and give you my best bets. The first play we are rolling with is Ole Miss on the money line, minus 125 over LSU. Look, last week I told you guys that Illinois was nothing. They hadn't played anyone. And I called their good win against Duke a fraud, given how bad Duke had been. And this week, I'm going to say the exact same thing about LSU. If you're still high on this LSU team because they beat Clemson and Florida, 2 teams that are down in the dumps, I've got some Oceanside property for you in Wyoming. The metrics are not good for LSU. They're averaging just 5.7 yards per play, 2 full yards less than Ole Miss, and they're under 50% in terms of conversions on third down. If not for DJ Lagway throwing 5 interceptions and forgetting how to play football, LSU could very well have lost that game and be sitting outside the top 10 right now. On top of that, you got their running back, Caden Durham, was questionable with an ankle injury. And having played a little bit of football myself, it's tough to bounce back from an ankle injury as a workhorse running back. If he can't go, this Ole Miss defense, which ranks 35th against the pass, should be able to shut down this one-dimensional Tigers offense. The flip side, you got this Ole Miss side who's among the best offenses in the country. They're 12th in points per game, 17th in third down conversion percentage at 53.1. Getting them off the field is going to be LSU's biggest challenge, and I don't believe they're going to be up for it, especially on the road. I expect Ole Miss to move the ball up and down the field, hit their season averages, and get the win to move inside the top 10. And one more note to add, I'm not usually into the whole girlfriend-boyfriend Instagram official drama, but there's got to be some added motivation for Lane Kiffin to run up the score against LSU, and in particular Whit Weeks, who is now dating his daughter. I believe he'll want to set the tone for the upcoming Thanksgiving dinner. Take Ole Miss on the money line, minus 125. The second play we are rolling with is the Washington Huskies, plus 9.5 points over the Ohio State Buckeyes. The odds are minus 110. Look, full disclosure, I grabbed this line at plus 9.5 2 days ago on Monday when it opened up. It's moved down to now to plus 8, and I still think there's good value at anything above a touchdown. There's something to be said about this Ohio State side playing their first road game in Week 5 and having to fly across the country to Washington to do so. Sure, you can beat up on the likes of Ohio and Grambling State at home, but going 1-1 ATS is not something that they can hang their hat on. This is a true test of their abilities. Washington, they're no slouch. This is a top 10 team in total yards and rushing yards. They're second in points per game at 55.7, and they're the best team in the country on third down conversions, converting that at a 75% clip, which is unheard of through 3 games this year. The bigger factor for me, though, is Washington's defense. They're allowing just 33% on third down conversions to the opposition and giving up under 5 yards per play. They have a secondary that can make life tough on Jeremiah Smith, who's obviously one of the best wide receivers in the game, and a defensive line that can put pressure on Julian Sain and turn him into a true freshman quarterback who's prone to making mistakes and cost his team dearly. When 2 good teams square off, I tend to find reasons to take the underdog, and with the market moving in my favor from 9.5 down to 8, I think we're on the right side here. Take Washington plus the points at anything over a touchdown. And if you're feeling so inclined, sprinkle a little bit on the money line at plus 255. The final play we have for you, we're rolling with Oregon plus 3.5 over Penn State. The odds are minus 110. Look, year after year, we ask the same question about James Franklin. Can he win the big one? And time again, the answer is usually no. He's just 4-19 against top 10 teams. And when you zoom in a little further, he's 1-5 against the top 5. Oregon, they may be ranked 6th, so that may be working in his favor, but this is a legit team that looks every bit the part of national title contender. The Ducks enter Saturday's game with a top 12 offense, a top 7 scoring offense, and they're averaging 50 points per game. What's even crazier, And perhaps more important, they've been a perfect 100% in the red zone through 4 weeks. Yes, this is the best defense they will have faced all season long, but Oregon is converting nearly 60% of their third downs. So to Penn State, I say good luck getting these guys off the field. On the flip side, Penn State's offense just hasn't been as sharp as it could be. Drew Aller has plenty of question marks surrounding him. They're only converting 38% of their third down percentage, and Oregon is the best defense they have faced all year. Throw in the fact that Oregon is producing chunk plays at an elite level, averaging 8.1 yards per play, which is 2 full yards more than Penn State. I think that's going to be the difference maker in this game. At the end of the day, I trust Dan Lanning a hell of a lot more than I do James Franklin in a big game. So we're going to take Oregon plus 3.5 points with a sprinkle on the money line at plus 140. That wraps up this week's edition of College Football Picks and Predictions from Game Day Wagers. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the videos, please smash the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Game Day Wagers, or drop a comment in the comment section if you guys are rolling with me, fading me, or have any best bets you're making for Saturday's card. As always, good luck.